You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop, and you are on video 3 in the Triops series. And as you can see, they're swimming around really nice here. Video 1, look in the description for a playlist, and video 2 will be there. Video 1 is the setting up of this hatching tank, and then video 2 is the next 6 days of the process. So it's a total 7 days up to this point where we are getting to day 8. And day 8's a big day because it's time to move your Triops. So this is starting a new video, and then I'll keep track for another week or so and update you on how big they get. Now, some things I noticed in this set, as I was getting ready for this video, actually a day or two ago, I noticed this bag of limestone. And it says, rinse stones with bottled water before use. Add 1 stone to hatching dish and 2 stones to larger tank. Add 2 stones per liter to your stock bottled water that is used for water changes. If stones are smaller than a 1/4 inch, roughly pea size, double the quantity used. Now, I thought, wow, I didn't see that. I mean, I thought that was part of the gravel that I put into the tank, because I went back, reread all of the directions. I reread the parts list, and nothing mentions limestone. So, that kind of puts me in a little like, wait a minute. If I should have had that in there, maybe I would have hatched a few more. Not sure, but I did catch it, like I said, and added it to this hatching tank, and it's been in my bottled water that I've been using. I have 2 rocks in there, and then I'll for sure catch up now and put them in there. I just found that a little bit uneasy, I guess. After all of this process, I didn't notice that. So let me go to day 8. Day 8, here we are. Wash your tank with natural spring water, which I did. Dry the tank with a paper towel and fill it with the same natural spring water used to hatch the Triops. Peel the thermometer off the hatching dish and stick it on the outside of the bean-shaped tank. So I am going to move these out of the way. As you can see, I still have my Star Trek characters. And this has been washed. So now I'm going to pour my water in. They don't give a height, but I will go. The picture kind of shows it over the little area here. So I'm going to go up to this. Let me see. It's hard. Ooh, that's the bottle cracking. Does that ever scare you sometimes when you're sitting there and you're drinking water and the bottle cracks like that? I'm going to go a little higher. Okay, so that is the first part. And then the thermometer. So I have to bring this back in. I was a little reluctant to try to take this off the side, but I'll try to do it here in front of you in the camera. I have a sharp razor blade to try to start the peeling process. If I can just get a corner up. Let's see. Yep. Guess I didn't want to overly disturb them or pull and then have the whole thing just pop out of water. Okay. So now this one looks like I could stand it up on the tank. You can see this tank was about 78 degrees. So I'm going to put it on the front and stand it up this time. Okay, so that's set. Okay, then it says soak your gravel in spring water for several minutes. So I have to get this bowl here. Here's your gravel. They say you can use like a paper cup. These bowls have all been rinsed. I've been using them. So we'll just soak those. Made a little fizzing sound. Some air bubbles coming out. So now I have to let that sit for a couple minutes. Let's see if I can do anything in the meantime. You can use a disposable paper cup for this purpose. Then discard the water and add gravel to the ledge. So I consider that the ledge. So I have to wait a couple minutes for that. Do not add colored gravel or aquarium toys. It says you can also add live aquarium plants to the tank at this time. Float the dish of Triops in the tank for 10 minutes to equalize the water temperatures. Okay, so I could probably put that in there because it's just going to float. So I'm going to pull off my characters here, and then I'll come back in a minute or two and just do the gravel, just so that I at least can get this floating process going. Okay, so I am going to now set a timer and then come back and we'll go on to the next steps. Okay, so my timer was set for 10. I have about 3 minutes left. I was going to do the gravel now, so I'm just going to temporarily move them out. The water temperature on the temperature gauge on the outside is 78, so that's looking pretty stable. So let me just dump out my water here because it said discard that. I also have 2 pieces of limestone sitting here because they want 2 pieces of limestone in this, so let me just get this in here. And they said put it on the ledge, so let's do that. There you go. And I'll put them back in. I still have another 2 minutes of temperature acclimation here. So I'll just let that sit there, and we'll check back. Alright, the last steps here. Timer has another 20 seconds. So we've submerged the tip of the dish until the water. Repeat this in 5 minutes. Okay. After second, third water change, gently pour your triops into the tank. So I am going to now pour again, but I think at this point I'll do it, but I think we're pretty close here. They're just kind of doing a balancing of water, so I have to do it. From what it appears, one more time, so we do that. Ooh, they were like swimming out of water, so we just don't want them to get out. We don't want the carrots to get out. So the timer is now set again and ticking. Let me just double check. Okay, yeah, so after this, it's just letting them go and putting fresh carrot in there, and that's it. So we'll check in shortly. All right, the timer has gone off. It's time to move them into the tank. I'm kind of excited now. It's been, I have to say, it's been a process. It takes time. You have to really, feed them and clean your tank. It's not something that you can just take lightly because we need to, keep them alive as long as possible. So we're set to go. We've done all the water changes. So now it's time to move them in. So let's just see if they naturally swim out. But let me just pour out the rest of the water. There goes one. Waiting for the second one. He's now hiding in the carrots. Let me get my stopper. See if we can nudge him out. Direct him out. You could do it. See if I can get the carrots out of the way. Maybe I could just do that. Because I want to put fresh carrots in. There he goes. Okay. Let me get rid of that piece of carrot. Got it. Alright, so my 2 pieces of limestone go in. I'll keep them off over here. And then I have some fresh carrot. Alright, there we go. So I am going to now reset this up again, put them back on my black because I think that shows up nice, and we'll take some time and you can watch them. Okay, I'm all set. They are swimming around, looking pretty happy there. So I'm going to let this play a little bit so you can watch them, and then what I'll do is I'll make another week's-long video and see the progress in the next week. So we'll just let it run there and enjoy watching them. All right, so yesterday they moved to their tank. Today is day 9. I put a pellet each in there. That's what they said. So now it looks like this one here and this one over here are both eating pellets. So it looks pretty good that they're enjoying their lunch, huh? So keep watching. Enjoy the rest of the video. All right, well, we've made it to day 10. They're looking pretty good. This one here seems to be eating, looking for pieces of broccoli. I put some broccoli in there, and there's one up here swimming around. I still got to do the water change, so it's a little murky, but I'm going to give them a couple pellets in here, and then I'll drop probably them in, and then we'll see if they find them. So I'm going to let it run now. Enjoy the rest of the video. And so far now, I've been through 2 large bottles, the 1.5 liters, doing all the cleaning and the water changes. So it's going to take quite a bit of water to get to day 10. So enjoy the video, and thanks for watching so far. Okay, we made it to day 11. They're doing real good. They just had a recent water cleaning. This one here was eating a second ago, so watch him. And this one up here just swimming around, kind of doing his own thing. So enjoy the rest of the video. I'm going to let it run for a little while, and then we'll check on the next day. We are on day 12, and look at that one. He just grabbed a piece of cauliflower. Did you see him just grab that? We're on day 12. They're much bigger. During the cleaning, too, there were two nice-sized exoskeletons in there. You got to clean that out. Probably do another water change on this. It's looking a little cloudy, but I'm going to let it run now. I think I'm going to feed them. They're pretty active. They seem to be hungry, so I'll drop some pellets in there, so hopefully they'll eat them in front of you. And they should be able to find them there. So I'm just going to let it run again. Enjoy watching them. We've made it to day 13 in this series, and they're looking real good. I found another set of exoskeletons today, so it seems like almost every day a set is in there. Let me see if I can zoom in closely, a little closer than normal. I want to zoom out because it's just easier to see them swim around, but they're a decent size. Now I'm going to say, with that long extended tail, probably a half an inch right now. So let me zoom back out, and I'm just going to, again, let you watch them. The reason I'm doing it is just so you can see them do their thing naturally, and let it go a little while so you can watch them swim around and see what they do. So there you go. Enjoy the rest of this part of the video. Well, we've made it to day 14, and everything's going pretty good. So I'm going to drop some more food in there. It looks very much like they're changing their color, especially near their head. And let me drop a few food pellets in there. And I think in the last few videos, they were actually going there and eating. So let the video run again. I'm thinking this will end this series of videos. And the next time we start, I might be transferring them to a larger tank or something just nicer for them. So enjoy the rest of the video. It is January 24th, 2014, a Friday, and went to the tank this morning. They were swimming around great, and came back a little while later, and I just fed them like I normally do every morning, and here's how they ended up. I had to take them out of their main tank and put them in this little bowl just to see if that might help them. The one on the left is definitely gone. The one on the right is moving every once in a while, but definitely not like it was. So at this point, I used up at least 3 or 4 bottles of that water. Consistent changes, consistent food, daily cleanings. So I think I did everything I could. And here's where we're at. So I'm just going to let it run a little bit because that one on the right is moving. Maybe by some miraculous change, it'll come back to life and start swimming again. So that's where we're at. Look, see, it's just moving around just a slight bit. So we'll see what happens. But I think at this point, this series is unfortunately and out of my control over. Because I was hoping to get another 2 weeks of growth. So thanks for watching up to this point. If you want to find this item, click the link in the description area below the video. You can also watch more videos in this series by clicking here. Thanks for watching! And always remember, if you see a lucky penny, pick it up!